All right, so you searched for a home, you found something that you're interested in, and hopefully you've watched the video on down payment. Down payment is the key to the successful seller finance transaction. You know, it's what every seller wants. There's a varying amount, but that 10% is the key figure that we can get 90% of the deals through. So make sure you've watched the video and you understand how important it is to have 10% down. If you got the 10% down, then hopefully you've given us a call and we've begun the process with you. Now we're going to talk about your file. We're going to talk about the paperwork that goes into creating a successful seller finance offer. You know, my experience over the last 5, 6, 7 years, it's all culminated into what we're going to do here now, because we want to set you up for success and we want to achieve a yes answer from a seller. So we've got the down payment. Now we're going to begin to do the real estate paperwork, the real estate purchase contract, the seller financing addendum. This is all done on state forms. Additionally, we're going to have you fill out an application and we're going to do a credit and a background check. You know, we understand that most everybody that's interested in doing seller financing has had some bruises, has had some hiccups. They have reasons that they need seller financing. So there's nothing to hide though here, and that's why we do a credit check and a background check. The credit check is going to give us an entire view of everything that's been going on. Additionally, it's going to allow you to explain to us and to explain to a seller why you need seller financing. And so we're going to be able to go through those items that may be on there or may not be on there and give an explanation for them. The background check. You know, I joke around that we don't like to work with mean, nasty people. Well, we don't. And here's where we get to see if you're mean and nasty. The background is really going to be able to give us an idea if you're cooperative and if this is something that we can create a win-win-win situation. If there's judgments or if there's things on the background that need to be addressed, well, we're going to address them now. We're going to address them between us and we're going to address them for the seller. So we're going to do the credit check, the background check, and lastly, one of the most important pieces of paperwork that we're going to do, aside from contracts and things like that, is we're going to request that you write a letter. We're going to request that you write a letter to the seller explaining your situation. Really, we've got all this paperwork and this non-emotional stuff that we're going to put together. And now when we write a letter, we want to bring emotion into it. We want to be able to explain to the seller why you as an individual, you as a couple, or you and your family, why you need seller financing and why it's so important to you that they accept your offer. I really think that that's incredibly important. We've seen a lot more success when we started incorporating that so that it can take it away from the non-emotional, just a paper offer, and it can bring in the emotion of why you're in the position that you're in and why you need seller financing. Additionally, we'll discuss credit repair and we'll have you meet with a loan officer. Meeting with the loan officer is going to allow us to put the timeline together. He's going to look at your credit, he's going to evaluate your credit file, your income, and he's going to give us a conditional letter of approval that we can submit with our offer to the seller. That conditional letter of approval is saying, hey, if you do certain things in the next 12, 24, 36, maybe 60 months, you'll be in a position where you'll be able to get your own loan. So that's the goal, is to allow the seller financing offer to be accepted for a period of time and for us to allow you to know when it is that you'd be able to get your own loan and take the seller out of the mix. So, you know, that's really the secret weapon. Make sure you've got the 10% down. We're going to verify that. Credit, background, meet with a loan officer, write a letter, and submit all that, and do all the real estate paperwork and submit all that to the seller.